Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
So, which activity did we do yesterday? Yesterday we did some activity. Who will explain about that activity? What was the activity which was done yesterday?
Physical and chemical change.
Activity based on physical and chemical changes. So, what are the changes we saw yesterday? One by one. Yes.
Citric acid. Sir, change in color.
Yes. What are the changes we saw?
Sir, yesterday we saw that change of color, change of smell, change of taste, and some changes of
Evolution of gas. So,
and evolution of people.
yes. So practically we had seen yesterday how a chemical reaction was taking place. Like we had seen change of color of litmus paper with acids and bases. We had seen change of color of acid-base indicators like phenolphthalein, methyl orange. We had seen evolution of carbon dioxide gas when citric acid was reacting with sodium bicarbonate. We had seen formation of heat also when acid was diluted with water. Alright? So today we have to write it in the form of a question. So take out your notebook and write down differentiate between physical and chemical changes. Write down differentiate between physical and chemical changes. So, whenever such questions will come, wherein you have to differentiate, then you should make a table. Okay? So, one side physical changes, somebody has become honeybee in the class, making honeybee like sound. It is a good exercise to do early in the morning. Physical changes and chemical changes. Now, why should I write down the answer? You can tell me the first point. Who will tell me the first point?
Sir,
You have answered. The boy, last boy there, yes.
sir, in physical change, non-use substance forms. But in chemical change, one or more substance.
Very good. So, first point is in physical change, no new substance is formed. And in chemical changes, new substances are formed. Next point.
Sir,
Yes, please.
physical changes are mostly reversible.
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 Yes.
Chemical changes are not reversible.
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 Reversible. Correct. So, next point will be physical changes are mostly reversible. And chemical changes are not reversible. Chemical changes Yes. What is the antonym of reversible? Irreversible. Or you can write not reversible. Both are alright. Chemical changes are not reversible. Third point who will give? You have answered, you have answered. Now, third point. Who will give third point? Yes.
Physical change are temporary change, but the chemical change are permanent change.
Very good. Physical changes are temporary change. Physical changes are temporary changes. Chemical changes are permanent changes. Chemical changes are permanent changes. There is an exception to this also, except reversible reactions. There are some reactions which are reversible. In that case, the change can be temporary. Okay. Now, what are the other points you can give in such kind of question? I think example, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Who will give the example of physical change? You have answered, you have answered, you have answered. Who has not answered? Yes, the last girl there.
Melting of ice.
Melting of ice or change of state of matter. Okay? We can write down change of state of matter. Change of state of matter. It can be conversion of water into water vapor also. It can be conversion of water vapor to water also. Are you writing into? So, change of example. Change of state of matter. Some example here of chemical reaction. You have answered, you have answered, you have also answered, you have also answered. That boy there.
Burning of paper.
Burning of paper? Yes, burning of paper is a chemical change. Any burning. Burning, digestion,
And growth, sir.
respiration. See, growth and development can be physical change also and chemical change also. If you see physically, then there is a physical change. If you see something like, more number of protein is developed, more number of carbohydrate is developed, it is a chemical change also. So it is a debatable thing. So we'll take some absolute example. Okay? Like burning, digestion, respiration, photosynthesis, isn't it? It is also chemical change. Yes, what do you want to say?
Sir, example of chemical change is sodium of milk.
Souring of milk. Yes, souring of milk is also an example of chemical change. Or can I write curd formation?
Yes, sir. Yes, curdling of milk.
Or even cooking of food? Or even cooking of food? Isn't it? Yes, what do you want to say?
Rusting of iron is example.
Rusting of iron. Yes, rusting of iron is also an example of chemical change. Who else? Do you have anything to say? Same thing? Yes.
When paper is cut into a piece.
Okay, when paper is cut into pieces, it is physical change. Okay, cutting of paper is a physical change. Why? It is not because paper can be pasted. It is because the paper can be converted into pulp again, and again it can be recycled. Okay? Have you recycled newspaper at home ever? So I will tell you one method of recycling paper. Okay? With this example, you can do one thing. If you have waste paper at home, like old notebooks, old newspapers, you can take some as much as you can manage. Okay? Put it in a mug or bucket with some water in it, and let that newspaper decompose. Alright? So when you will find that the paper will become soft, just like cotton. It will become like soft. Okay? If you stir it with some wood, don't put your hand inside because infection can be there, because that will become, decomposed substance. So you can take a, what do you call, wood or something, and then stir it well. You will find that you will get a gel-like substance. That gel-like substance, you can put it in a tray. You might be having lots of tray at home. Plates are there. Okay, cardboards are there. You can put a layer of that, a thin layer of that. Okay, as much thin layer you will put, that much of fine paper you will get. And that paper will be, since handmade paper, so it will be coarse. It is not machine made, no. So it will be a coarse paper, isn't it? And that paper, on that paper you can do lots of art and craft. You can make cartoon on that. You can make landscape on that. Alright. So this is also a form of art. Who will do it? Who will do it? So I am giving you 7 days time from today. Take some paper, and if you want to do it fast, then you can use tissue paper. Okay, tissue paper will decompose faster. So in 2 days only or in 1 day only you will get it ready. But newspaper is a tough paper. It is a hard paper. So it will take some more time. You can make handmade paper like that. Okay, first of all show the handmade paper. With the handmade paper or even the handmade cardboard, you can make tray. One more thing you can make. You can make any shape. You can make a cat. You can make a dog with that paper. How? You can take a lump of those paper. That paper will be in the form of gel. It will be just like dough, the wheat dough. Add some Fevicol to that as a binder, and then give a particular shape and dry it. This form of art is called as paper mache. So see, using chemistry you can do lots of art and craft. So if you do that, I will put up in the school exhibition. How many of you will do it? So I am giving you 7 days time from today. Do it, alright? Noted everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the next topic is elements. So we'll start with the element again in the next class. Alright?
Yes, sir.
I will have one more class today.
Yes, sir.
So in that class I will start elements. Okay?
Yes, sir.